Hawk is from Louisville Metro Animal Services with over 400 dogs in-house.
And cats.
And cats.
Yeah.
They're trying desperately to find fosters and to get dogs adopted as quickly as possible. And when an influx of 66 dogs and 12 cats comes in from a hoarding situation, of which Reba is one, it can be a little bit overwhelming. And the other thing is that I really have been dying to talk about, too, is the misconception about certain dogs, and I know that you have two personal animals who fit into this category.
I do. I have two pit bulls. One is an American Staffordshire Terrier. The other one is an American Pit Bull, and he actually came from our Manslick location.
Oh, and that's the hard part. The Manslick location is so old and so out of date.
Like a jail.
It's terrible,
Yeah.
and the new animal house is so beautiful on Newburgh Road, and we want to see animals continue to be moved into the animal house, but it doesn't have nearly the capacity.
We don't, but in a couple of years, we're going to be starting a capital campaign. We want to build a nicer, state-of-the-art facility that really represents what this community feels about our animals.
That's
and it's
right.
going to be, we'll all be in one location. It'll be bigger and better, and we're very excited.
Back to the pit bulls.
Yeah.
More than 80% of your population is some sort of pit. Is that correct?
Yeah, and pit bull is not actually a breed of dog. It's
Right.
more of a classification. And
Right.
so a lot of things are classified as pit bulls that really aren't. But yes, 80% of our population are pit bulls.
People are afraid of them.
They are.
Tell me why.
The media plays it up a lot whenever you hear about a dog attack or a dog biting, and they always say, oh, it's a pit bull that did it. But because pit bulls are hard to classify, they may or may not have been a pit bull. The dogs are bred to be very powerful. They're bred to, fight bulls and to do that back in the day.
Bulls.
Yeah. And they're powerful. I'm not going to kid you. They are powerful, and they're known for their tenaciousness.
And obviously they would have to be to kill a bull.
Exactly.
Right?
So they've gotten that reputation. But, we like to say that every dog is an individual.
Yes.
And the worst things that my pit bulls do are, I have a king-size bed, and I get like a little sliver to sleep on, and if I'm lucky, covers. Because it's all about them, and it's their bed.
Yes. I have the same problem, and they're not pits.
Yeah, they steal my covers,
Brady and Gracie, who we call the black and whites, are my constant bed companions, and Wyatt lies on his pillow and guards the door.
Right.
This little girl is available for adoption, and I'd love to keep getting a good picture of her, but she keeps shifting around on my lovely Patagonia dog bed right
sorry
here.
About that. It's like working with children and dogs.
I swear. I mean, that's what they say in the circus. And Reba is such a good girl that she is ready to go to her forever home if anyone is interested in adopting
Well,
her.
actually, she has an application on
She
her right now.
does.
She
How
does.
good
Yeah, but we're doing
news.
the home check this week, so fingers crossed she will get a home. But I have more.
Yeah. There are more where those came
much,
from.
Much more, and I do have some smaller dogs, and we do have the bigger dogs. And I just want to tell your listeners, don't be afraid of the bigger dogs.
Yeah.
Most of them are gentle giants. Most of them are lazy and would just want to lay around. A few are active dogs, and we can match you. But don't be afraid of the big dogs.
Well, don't eat that Patagonia jacket.
Oh, sorry.
Reba, there's a point at which I have to stop you. I'll tell you what, when I adopted Brady, and he came from KHS, which is just a wonderful organization as well, and you guys work with them quite a bit.
Yes, we do.
When he came, he was a puppy, about 6 weeks old, and one of the people who adopts dogs still laughs about this with me today. She said, "Oh, he should be about 40 pounds." And he got up to 100, and then I thinned him down again, so he's a very trim 83.
We do the best we can, when we're guesstimating.
Right.
Somebody asked me today about one of the puppies, one of the hoarding case puppies. How big do you think they'll get? Oh, gee, I don't know. 50 pounds maybe, but I'm guessing totally.
Exactly. And I think one of the I'm just going to steal her here from me.
Oh,
Are you going to stay in my lap?
She's a wiggle
Are
bag
you
now.
going to squirm? Are you going to squirm? Look at the TV. Oh, boy. Look at the TV.
You're going to look at Kathy instead. She says, "I want to get down."
Yeah, that's all right. Well, you know what? They do what they want. If she goes to the bathroom, I'll clean it up.
It's okay. Believe me, there has been more than one dog that has wee-weed in this studio. And now that the station manager is here, there she goes. She wants to run into the studio. Well, I'll just keep the camera on us for a few minutes.
Okay.
Hey, why don't you turn towards the camera so people can see how beautiful you are? All we've seen is the back of your head so far.
That's the best part of me, is the back of my head.
Oh, Lord, no. How long have you been in the position that you're in at Louisville Metro Animal Services?
Not long, just 2.5 months.
That's amazing. And I know it was a big transition for you.
It was. I came from corporate America and unfortunately was laid off in May and thought, had a couple other offers out of state and I thought, what do I want to do with my life? And, you know, I
Yes.
thought, do I want to work for the money or do I want to be really, really passionate about what I'm doing? And I chose the passion.
Yeah, and
here
you've
I
always
am.
been a big dog lover.
I volunteered with Metro Animal Services for, you know, a little over a year before I got this position.
Isn't that
So,
amazing?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when we talk a little bit about the dogs that are available for adoption, there is a stringent process that you put people through. Now, tell us about what it's like if you want to go in and adopt an animal.
Sure. You can actually do it one of two ways. You can come into our animal house, which is at 3516 Newburgh Road, or you can go online and fill out the application. The easiest way is to look at petfinder.com and find a dog in your area that you like. And if it belongs to us, you can fill out an application. What we do is we look at a couple of things. We look at home ownership. We look at to see if you have any current dogs or cats in your home. Are they licensed? Are they spayed or neutered? And that's one of the things we look at. Again, with special cases, we will do home visits because we want to make sure they're going into good homes.
And not into a hoarding situation. which
Right.
is a
But
very
most of the
big
time
thing.
it's, you know, you come in an hour top max and you can take your pet home.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We're showing her off right now. Kathy Weisbach, our wonderful CEO, president, dictator, station manager, and Pumpkin, of course, her dog is the program director. But
She's like, what are you doing?
she absolutely loves dogs. She's a
Yeah.
big advocate for animals. And thanks to Kathy, we have Wagon Wednesday, which is going to be every single Wednesday on Crescent Hill Radio. We love to promote the rescues and the organizations that give animals a second chance. And that's what most of them are coming in for, is a second chance.
Their second chance at a forever home.
Well, it's really heartbreaking to me to think about the conditions under which animals come to Louisville Metro Animal Services, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute after Second Story Man on Crescent Hill Radio. are showing dog pictures and cat pictures of Kathy's cat in her banjo case and all kinds. Reba is with us, and this is not her best side. So, Leslie, let's turn her around so everybody can see her. By the way, she just got spayed. So she's got a little tiny scar on her belly and a little green marker, which shows it stays on for a long time.
It does, yeah.
To show people that she's already been spayed. But Reba is one of the animals that is available at Louisville Metro Animal Services to some lucky family, and there is an application on file right now, and somebody may be taking her home shortly. But there's no insignificant number of dogs.
We have no shortage, every shape and size.
Yes, and one of the things that we wanted to talk about was, there's our friend Walt Oster, who's going to talk about Veterans Day in a few minutes. Come on in, Walt. It's okay. We're on the air, though, so just don't worry. Come on in. One of the things we wanted to talk about was one of the ways you got involved with LMAS, and that's through volunteering.
I did. I had some time on my hands between jobs, and I called over there, and they do so many different things. So do you like dogs? You can walk dogs. You can let them out into the yard. Do you like cats? You can pet the cats. You can take care of the cats. Do you like ferrets? We have those too. A lot of people also come and help with our education events. So, we even have one guy that shows up and just does the laundry for us. God bless his heart.
Isn't that amazing? What a great thing.
So we have a lot of opportunities.
So everybody who is listening, who's watching, and you want to get out and do something good, go to Louisville Metro Animal Services Animal House on Newburgh Road and volunteer, even if it's an hour a month. Any amount of time that you can give.
Now, you do have to be 18 to be able to handle the animals, but 16-year-olds can come in with an adult. Now, what we'll have you do then probably is stuff enrichment toys for the dogs, like peanut butter-filled Kongs.
Ooh.
They love those. Don't listen to that.
She already tried to eat my apple. Now she wants to drink my tea. Sorry, Reba, it's constant comment. You wouldn't like it. She just got all perked up because she saw Walt Oster walk in. Walt works with, obviously, with the Aero Fund, but he is also a United States veteran, and we wanted to thank him for his service and just talk about Veterans Day today after we finish with Louisville Metro Animal Services.
By the way, we give a 15% discount to all of our veterans, and today we're open till 6, so another hour or so. All veterans can adopt for free. It just costs $9 for the license.
Oh, my God, that's fantastic. So go to Animal House before 6 o'clock. Will you carry us over till tomorrow just in case?
You could possibly twist my arm to do that.
I think so.
I'm responsible for that over there, so I think you know somebody. Just Leslie Hawk.
Since we're only giving them an hour to do it, that'd be fantastic. Well, Reba is a 2-year-old Jack Russell. She had a little litter mate or just a friend? A
friend. We're not sure if they were related or not, but her friend got adopted not too long ago.
Oh, that's so good. And we've talked about the fact that many pits of some origin are in Louisville Metro Animal Services, and they need to be adopted as well. And the larger dogs in general are a bit of a challenge to get adopted just because of the fear factor or because people don't want to take care of a big dog.
Yeah, they're big.
You know what I've noticed, too, is that senior dogs seem to be a great combination with senior citizens.
Yes, we have actually a few senior dogs there, and it is Adopt a Senior Dog Awareness Month, and you can come and get some specials on our senior dogs.
Oh, and there's nothing like a senior. I mean, they've lived a great life. They don't need the constant attention of running and going out. They're just happy to be with you. That's
it.
Be
with you.
Hi, Reba. Are you coming? You want to just be with me? You can be with me anytime. She's looking at the next guest who is standing outside, and that's Bill Smithwick, who's going to talk about the children's pediatric fashion show that's going to raise some great money for kids who have pediatric needs. And I know that you really like to pair dogs with families that have children, if possible. There are some dogs that don't want to be around kids.
And we will counsel you on that.
Yeah.
Yes, we will tell you which dogs are good or which cats are good with small children, older children, which dogs or cats don't like children at all. We'll pair you as best we can.
That's a good idea. And she's still got her butt to the camera, so we have to get...
it's my back, her back.
Oh, I just turned you around. Look at the camera, big girl. Say hi, Walt. You can say hi to Walt. Well, Leslie Hawk is with us from Louisville Metro Animal Services. She's going to be with us for about 15 more minutes. And we're going to take this opportunity to play a song that I think you're going to love. Okay. And this is the Twa Sisters. Reba requested it specifically. It's called Saturday Morning to a Dog.